L'Etoile is a dining jewel in Madison, Wisconsin. Chef proprietor Odessa Piper opened it in 1976, and since then has gone to extraordinary lengths to locate and nurture fresh quality local product. This map shows the width and breadth of her Wisconsin purveyors. The entree is chicken breast with fennel and peaches.
I preheated my pan, and when the pan was really hot, I added some clarified butter. I want to get just a nice crispy sear on the skin. While that's going, I'm poaching the peach so I can rub the skin off and keep some of the color. After I sear off this side, I'm actually going to finish this chicken in the oven so it'll be a little more tender and juicy.
375 for 7 to 10 minutes.
This is a large peach, so it's going to take a little while to boil it with so the skin will come off. Okay, into the oven it goes.
Baby fennel is blanched.
And I'm just going to use the same water that I loosened the skin of the peach with to blanch the fennel, so save a step. And this is beautiful baby tender fennel. It's not going to need very much time at all. As I said, this fennel, baby fresh fennel, really doesn't need more than a couple minutes to blanch up. I still want it to be al dente, but it doesn't have to go any further than that. So basically, it's still giving me a little resistance. All right, I'm going to build the sauce. I'm going to start with a little bit of clarified. Since we've already blanched the peach to get the skin off, it's not going to take a whole lot more cooking, so I'll actually be putting this sauce together very quickly. I'm going to put a little color on the peach. Woo! Hello. Deglaze with about 2 tablespoons of Pêche de Vigne liqueur. It's a good time to add the fresh thyme so it will cook a little bit. When the alcohol is cooked off, I'm going to add some chicken double stock, about a half a cup. The roses that I use have a fair amount of flavor, but I'm going to wait to add them till the very end. But they will, delicate as they are, they will actually significantly flavor the dish. I've got them into a rough little chop. I'm also going to add some whole petals at the end. I'm counting on the peaches, the acidity of the peaches, to balance the sweetness of the Pêche de Vigne liqueur. If your fruit isn't super acidic, you can add a couple drops of lemon juice. You can add the roses now. Just reduce it a little bit more, and I'm going to mount it with just about a half a tablespoon of cold butter. Doesn't need a whole lot. The double stock that I'm using is already pretty rich. I'll just swirl that in. I can smell the roses from here. Isn't that a saying? Don't forget to eat the roses. Okay. So I have my blanched fennel, and I'm just going to season it a little bit with a minced fennel weed, some salt and pepper. And I'm going to use my fennel as a base to prop up the chicken. Get that chicken nice and rosy. And I'm going to lay down my sauce. And just a little finish of the rose petals. When we deliver this to the guests, the petals will actually give off a really nice fragrance. Breast of farm-raised chicken with organic Masamoto peaches, market fennel, and pêche de vigne sauce.